Hello. A mostly cloudy, mostly mild and mostly dry weekend coming up, but there are a few exceptions to talk about. At the moment, we've got high pressure to the south of the UK, and on Friday, a relatively mild west to southwesterly airflow and a warm sector, broad warm sector. That's what we call this air in between a warm front and a cold front. It's a slice of mild, but also relatively moist Atlantic air, and it's certainly going to bring a lot of cloud across the UK on Saturday morning. The cloud low enough across some southern and some western areas to give hill fog. So gloomy start in places. Now in the south, the cloud will tend to break up into the afternoon. There'll be some sunshine reappearing. No such luck for the likes of western Scotland, western England, for example, where there will be thick enough cloud at times for a few spots of rain and drizzle, but no substantial rainfall for many places. Actually, it's looking like a dry day on Saturday. A breeze from the west-southwest will bring mild air with it, and temperatures widely in the double figures, if not up to the teens in places. 13 Celsius possible around the south coast of England and also around the Moray coast of Scotland, where the breeze is warmed out over the higher ground towards the southwest. Some breaks in the cloud will also appear in eastern Scotland, and increasingly towards the southwest we'll see some clear spells. Now that will lead on Saturday night to temperatures falling away, a touch of frost in places in the south, and some fog patches around because we'll have light winds close to this area of high pressure. Towards the northwest though, more of a breeze, more cloud, and so fog and frost free for Scotland and Northern Ireland. It's really towards South Wales, southwest England, parts of central and southern England where we'll see some fog patches. They'll be slow to clear through Sunday morning, but eventually they will. And then bright spells for England and Wales, cloudier conditions towards the northwest. A few spots of rain over western hills of Scotland, northwest England, for example. Nothing, again, particularly heavy or persistent. And it's going to be another mild day, but on the whole, actually, temperatures about a degree lower compared with Saturday. Barely noticeable. Temperatures widely still above average for the time of year. And little change as we go into the start of next week. This very dominant high across Europe holds firm. It will just edge to the east, allowing these weather fronts to approach from the west, but they're really going to be slowed down as they arrive against that high pressure. So we keep this relatively mild, relatively moist airflow up from the south, although increasingly some drier air will come up from the continent, and perhaps on Monday and Tuesday a better chance of some sunny spells in places. Most places will be dry for the first half of next week as these weather fronts fail to make inroads. It will be breeziest towards the northwest with lighter winds towards the southeast, and that means that in the south at times there will be some frost and fog overnight. But otherwise, the relatively benign weather pattern continues for a few more days at least.